So here we go. Estonia rehearsed. Suviste, number 2, semi-final 2. Does he have it? Does he have it what it takes to qualify? Did he impress us? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's talk about it. So let's talk Eurovision. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Matt at ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel, and as pointed out, Suviste took the stage for the very first time, Estonia wanting to return to the finals, and interesting staging. What are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, it was more or less what we saw in Estilal, wasn't it? It was very similar to what we saw.
Really?
Well, I mean, in the middle portion at least, it was the same.
The coloring, the theme itself, but they didn't have any of the props, the chains and all the other
Oh
stuff.
no, they got rid of the chains. I think the beginning and in the ending.
Oh,
were
I
different,
got you saying.
But everything in the middle from that portion was actually the same. He's also wearing the same outfit. He's wearing that shirt with that like loose bow tie motif on it. It's not even an actual loose bow tie. It's just a motif. It looks. Personally, it's not my favorite outfit in the contest, I would say. But like if he wants to wear that,
It's not a Barbara Dex contender, though.
no, I think he's going to distract people with. I think people are going to be distracted by the guy in the shirt, not by the shirt itself.
Yeah.
But as far as the staging is concerned, it looked good. He starts on his knees in front of like a big silvery moon. It looks very like. It's like he's begging the woman that he's addressing, or the guy he's addressing. I don't know. I'm not judging. He's addressed the person he's addressing. He's like really desperate for their love, for their affection. It comes off as pretty effective. There are not that many things for me to talk about really. Like he entered the stage. He conducted himself well. He might qualify. It's not a particularly punchy tale with Estonia. It's very cut and dry, I thought.
So it's a wild card for you because it is true. I mean, you are correct in that sense. Like there is some of that national final feel to it and the music video because it's first of all very dark blue with the lights wide from the side, him very dramatic on his knees at some point, for the most part. Then he gets up, and they have that cool effect with the way he falls into the water clip thing.
Yeah, that's the same thing that we saw in Estilal.
Correct. They're going to keep that, and it's actually very effective. It worked in the national final, so why get rid of it? It was very effective here. And then it's just him on stage. There are no backup singers. It's just him alone. He feels almost abandoned, which in kind of way it's kind of cool because it kind of works with that song and the whole thing. He does that thing, I think, when it gets to, not the bridge part, when it gets to the slower part where the bridge is, he goes again to his knees, touches the ground, and it turns red, and then the back drop also turns red, so he has like the magic powers or whatever. But it's just a very, symbolic thing maybe. But it's other than that, that's all he does basically. It's just him singing the song and doing his thing. And you may think that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but I think it is effective and appropriate for this particular song.
I mean, one thing that is very difficult to mention because it's very easy to forget, but the camera work is very good with Estonia.
Yes.
The wide shots are actually effective at capturing the atmosphere. And of course, when the camera zooms in on Uku himself, it's camera shot 1, camera shot 2, camera shot 3, all like different angles from his face, one by one by one. So the camera work actually ensures that there's still tempo in this performance, that he remains momentum.
Yes.
That's important because he's on second with a ballad, and that's usually a death sentence. But I don't think it's going to necessarily be that for Estonia.
Yeah.
It will depend on how good the others are.
Yeah,
We're
it
going
comes
to
down
see
to the
today.
competition. The dark beat really helps. And the camera work, as you point out, was spot on. It's one of the few ones where I'm like, okay, he's almost ready. There are a few things maybe here and there, but for the most part, it's like, this seems quite slick. And I do love, sometimes you have the shots, it's very good cuts where sometimes he looks in the distance, not the camera, because he's like dreamy or whatever, but then he looks into the camera and then it's effective. So I think they have figured that one out quite a bit, actually. So that is the part I'm really, really excited about. Is there anything that comes to mind that you think they should focus on for the next rehearsal?
Maybe the lights. I mean, for me,
Yes.
the problem with Estonia is not so much the lighting itself, but the fact that the entire performance is so competent. And well, you have to be careful with not being too competent because then you come off as robotic.
Yes.
But what I would suggest for Estonia would be to be careful with the lights so that Homeboy is not stuck in darkness the entire time. At a certain point, the staging it almost felt too dark during the first of the two run-throughs. And then they brightened it up a bit, it looked a bit better. So they need to not fall into that
Bring it
trap.
up. I was going to say the exact same thing because they brought it up the second, which is technically the third run through, but it was dark and then they brought it up a little bit. I still think they need to crank up just a little bit. I understand you want to have him be all alone, sad in the darkness in the beginning, just with the lights coming from the side. That is fine, but keep that fairly short because we need to see him a little quicker. Otherwise, it's kind of like we're losing you as well. So we still need to be able to connect with the singer. So I completely agree. Fix the lighting. The camera work is already spot on. I'm sure there's something that the delegation thinks is not right because they always do. But just looking at it from a far away perspective, I thought it was already pretty darn good. So Estonia,
It's perfectly adequate.
yeah, absolutely. So we're quite impressed. Job well done. Take a look at the video, and more importantly, the video is only a quick shot from the arena, but take a look at some of the pictures. I think you will like it. Leave your thoughts below in the comment section if you agree or disagree. That is fine. And we'll be back soon with the next video, which is Czech Republic. So stay tuned.